So welcome back to another What's Nate Doing? Tonight it's late, it's almost dark. You can see I'm in the garage. It's an old CMU block building. It was built I think in the 70s. But we had some trouble a couple weeks ago where a limb fell down, cut the neutral on our overhead power line on our property, and wiped out a couple lights, but also one of our garage door openers. So I thought I'd just switch that out real quick tonight. Went to Lowe's, grabbed a couple of the Craftsman ones similar to the one I have over there, and thought, well, that worked there, we'll put it in on this side and see how it works there. So I'll probably put it on a time lapse, kind of a boring process. It'll take a lot of time, but you can watch it in fast motion, and then I will talk at the end. That went pretty well. We'll flip this over real quick. So here and right there were just 2 bolts holding up to, some bracketry up in there. Get the light out of your eyes. And then over here, this guy was just bolted in there with a couple bolts. So took that, might reuse this on the new one if I can. And that would be a good deal. It went up on that little piece there, and then it came on over to that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete on some wires. These are just for the remotes and the door opener thingy, and we'll keep after it. All right, that made me tired, but let's take a peek and see where we're at. So I had a little bit of trouble. Had to look at the instructions a few times just to better understand, where is that off-centered hole, bolt need to go through that off-centered hole. And then making sure we get all the right guys in the right line here as we go on down. Important note, that tab right about there needs to be pointed up, I guess, and I think we got the rest of it right. So we'll get back on to putting it together. All right, you get to see Chewy come in. You saw him a couple times. This is Chewy. He likes to come in and help and check on me every now and again. Big old Griffin. He's, 3 or 4 years old, about 100 pounds. Big old boy. Come on, Truce. Okay, well, I got the chain on. Thought I was going to make a mistake. When you do this, it's a little easier if you fit the cable in first and then put the pulley in, because this connection point's got to go through that same hole. So it was fine. I worked it through, not a big deal. Put the master links in here and here. Chewy, you're not very helpful. Yes, I know. All right. So there it is. I'm gonna put it back on a time lapse and try and heave-ho it up, there, precariously on a ladder. 3 points of contact, probably not, but we'll get it up there, we'll be safe. All right, it's way dark. Probably saw, a guy's sweating in here. It is hot. It's still way hot. I don't know. It got 100-ish today, and it's still hot today. So, all right, we'll get this thrown up there and precariously bolted in place. Huh, Choo-Choo? You wanna help me? Good boy. All right, get out of that bright light again. So I did have to move this bracketry forward. See the old holes, measured it, you know, about a finger this way. Measuring, you know, like that. Went ahead and ran it over to the old bracket over there. It seems fine. You might have seen me cheating in the time lapse a little bit. You know, looking at that one, seeing how this one goes. And you know, it's okay, it'll work. I put that one in 4 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. So, exact same one. Show you what it is. Half horse, chain drive, made by Craftsman. Again, got it at Lowe's. I don't know how much they are. Got 2 of them. I'm gonna put one over there for the Bronco. He feels sad and lonely with that one, so we will do that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and hook power up this guy. It's just, you know, I gotta do wiring here at some point, and this light's bright, sorry about that. But hey, look, I'm gonna plug it into that junction because it seems fine. And we'll get her powered, get this thing slacked over, adjust it up, and then, you know, see how it goes from there. I'm gonna bring you in here just a wee bit, and we'll see if we can't do just a quick manual operation on this thing. Get it to open at least. It's getting hot in here. That's why I'm staying off camera. I'm a mess, but we'll see what happens. We'll push buttons until something happens. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Let's do this one. That's going up. Nothing's breaking. Woohoo! All right. So just so you can see, I temporarily, permanently, possibly wired the sensors up here so we can just keep it out of the way for a minute. I'm going to finish wiring things up and get the remotes working, all those things. I think you got to do some codes, up, down, left, right, BA start. I think gets us there, unless that was me nerding in, yeah, 1987, probably. Anyway, we'll keep after this, and before midnight, I mean, it's getting close. We'll get this thing going on its own and get my son's little Toyota parked back in here. Got it all done, got the remote set up, put in my son's Toyota. That Toyota's gonna be a thing sometime maybe this winter. We have an old small block Chevy that I think we're gonna throw in there, see how that works. We're looking at adapters and a few things. So you'll see that on the channel as we go through and just keep building stuff, working on things. Thanks for hanging out. This was a little bit different, a little bit boring, I know, but hey, I did it. We're working on it. You push the button. There it goes up. Thanks for watching.
He used to send me pictures of the Broadway night.